Thank you so much for always listening to this podcast every Monday and Friday. Please, if you have not done this yet, kindly subscribe and leave us a 5-star rating and also a review about this podcast on Apple Podcasts and other platforms on which you listen to your podcasts. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Mirror Talk. We have moments where we just have to pause. Just pause and take a break and reflect on life. Remember, you are strong, you are enough, you are capable, you are blessed, and you are loved. Your moment of greatness starts now.
Many years ago, I was sitting in an airplane for the very first time in my entire life. It was a flight from Lagos, Nigeria to Accra, Ghana. I was traveling alone for the very first time to visit my father. Up until that moment, I had always had to travel by road with my mother and my siblings whenever we decided on spending the holidays in Ghana. The road trips were sometimes strenuous and took minimum of 12 hours. So you could imagine the joy in my heart and the smile on my face when I got to know that the flight was only going to last for 45 minutes before I could see my father. Before we were instructed to switch off our electronic devices, I quickly captured the moment with a selfie showing off a peace sign at the camera. I was excited about the 45-minute experience inside a gigantic electronic flying bed in the sky. But some minutes after the flight took off, the trouble started. The peaceful flying plane started to shake and vibrate. People were shouting in various tongues. There was confusion everywhere. It was announced that we were experiencing a turbulence. I held on tightly to the armrest of my seat as my life slowly flashed by before my eyes. I still cannot fathom how I did not scream my lungs out on that day. I was strangely calm as I started to ask for forgiveness of my sins and was repeating my last prayers like 100 times. As if the current situation was not horrible enough, it was announced that the plane was having some issues with landing. A lot of hours was spent trying to land the plane, but I am grateful that I was able to laugh about the horrific experience with my father, who had been waiting for hours at the airport to pick me up. Internalizing this experience made me truly realize how short life could be. It made me realize how fast it could be all over. How 1 minute everything is fine and rosy, and the next minute the plane could be burning and in ruins with a very slim chance of surviving the crash. This made me appreciate life and the little things that I have. It helped me to see how valuable the little hugs could be. The coffee breaks, the walks, the chit chats, the short and long text messages, and most importantly, the time spent with loved ones. It is helping me to learn how not to be scared of things that I cannot control, how to hand the things that are beyond my power and capacity over to the one who has all the power in the universe. Going through this journey of self-improvement, I have been privileged to speak and learn from some really amazing people. One thing I've been able to reflect on and understand more is how life is not a bed of roses. In fact, it could be a bed of thorns which keeps pricking you. But do you just give up and accept defeat? No, I am learning to use the cutlass to get rid of the thorns. Another thing that I've learned from these various conversations is never to allow failure or disappointment stop me from reaching my goals. Failure and all the troubles of life could be a mighty wave that could shake me or even cause my boat to capsize. But that is not the end of my journey. No matter how difficult it might be, I have to ensure that I do not drown. I have to keep on swimming till I get to my destination. I have to turn that boat over and keep on paddling while ignoring the threats from the sharks and other dangerous creatures in the deep blue sea. Sometimes, life shakes you up to bring you out of hibernation, to bring the best out of you. to help you change your course, hopefully towards the right direction. Honestly, it will be very difficult to go through or even to recover from the tornado of life. But that is one of the times and points in life that a support system could be very, very important. It could be your family, it could be your friends, mentor, and or people that you trust with various aspects of your life. It could be books, podcasts, music, videos, or even motivational or inspirational quotes or posts on social media. Over the years, my personal number one source of dependable support has always been God and His reassuring words in the Bible. Find that dependable support system that works best for you, and please, kindly be a good support system to someone else. Sometimes life shakes us up, but we are strong, we are resilient, and we are capable of surviving and coming out of the storm, even in a better shape and form than ever before. Thank you so much for listening. If this podcast has positively touched or helped you in any way, kindly leave a review on any platform you listen to podcasts on. And you can also send me a voice message through the link in the show notes. Please do not forget to follow or subscribe this journey and give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and every other platform that allows rating and review. Remember that I love you, I see you, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I am eternally grateful for your time, your love, and contributions. You mean a lot to me. Thank you once again for listening and sharing with your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe and follow this journey on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other platforms in the description. Stay blessed.